What's up, man? Welcome back to the DipdNWhipd Podcast. I'm your boy Hoff with the sauce and my dog
Skinny.
and we got a good conversation going on today, man. We just gonna kick it like normal. We're gonna go a little bit more into fashion. I know y'all see us putting that shit on every episode and stuff like that, but we got some professionals in here, and he know what he doing, and he know how to put that shit on professionally. So we got a special guest and my dog
Ky.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah. He's you're a how you say it? A professional model or
or what?
Well, what's the actual term for it?
I don't know. I do a little bit of everything. So I model is my main thing, but also like creative direct, and style.
Yeah.
And I act a little bit too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give him a resume. Come on
man.
now.
Yeah.
Come on. He say he do everything. So yeah, we got a good conversation going in. We like to start with icebreakers just to kind of get everybody settled in, get everybody comfortable. So we like to ask little questions here and there just to break the ice. So what are your hobbies? What do you like to do outside of working?
Fitness. I'm big into fitness.
Okay.
Like I'm in the process of building my home gym actually.
Okay.
Because I'm just tired of driving to the gym every day.
Yeah, I know it, bro.
And so
I know
it's
it.
Houston traffic crazy.
Yeah, bro, I know it. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Houston actually.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
from here. Yeah.
What part?
Katy.
Katy.
Okay.
If you consider that Houston, I don't know. Some people don't.
come on.
We gonna throw it in there. We gonna throw it in there, bro.
Yeah, I'm from Katy.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, I like to barbecue, actually. Cooking barbecue.
Oh, you cool on the grill?
Yeah, I'm pretty good on the grill.
Oh, okay.
Do a mean brisket, bro.
Really?
Yeah, ribs,
Hey,
everything.
that's big shit in Texas now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. All right.
And then I'm into cars, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like muscle cars. Muscle cars
Okay.
and trucks, mostly. Like, I like to do, like, some mechanic work on my own.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Do you like to build them from the ground up sometimes, or get a shell and try to
I'm not that advanced.
Oh, okay,
yet.
okay,
I like
okay.
I'm a Ford guy right now, so I got a if you know about cars.
Yeah.
So I got
Just a little bit.
I
just
got
a little
a 2014 GT500.
Okay.
Just with the stick,
Yeah.
and then I got a Raptor too.
Okay.
So
Okay. You know how to drive a stick, huh?
Yeah. It's really
Shit.
fun.
See, I need to learn.
You need to learn. Like if you a real,
That's a man. That's a
Yeah,
man
for
saying I
sure.
need to learn for sure.
That shit automatic. That's it.
bro, I'm telling you, like for a fun car, you gotta go stick.
Stick.
It's way more
They
engaging.
give you everything that you ask for.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that. And so, fitness. How is it starting your own gym right now? Like putting it all together, in your home gym. How is that going?
It depends on how you're trying to do it. The way I'm doing it, trying to stay under a budget because like these gyms can be like crazy.
Yeah, I
so
heard.
I'm big into Facebook Marketplace
Uh-huh.
and like going to like used stuff.
Yeah.
So like I'd be copping deals.
Okay.
So I just picked up literally before this show. I just picked up like a huge like power rack and like barbells and all that type of stuff. So I'm starting to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it look nice. Like epoxy the floor,
Yeah.
paint the walls. all
Also,
that
you
type.
doing the works.
Yeah, I'm doing the works
Okay,
because
bet.
this is something that I'm gonna be
Be
spending a lot of
using
time
every day.
in.
Yeah. Understandable.
Plus, I'm thinking about getting into like training too. So if I have like clients over, I can make it look
Okay.
nice for them.
Oh yeah, you say you putting your hands in everything.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a lot
Okay.
of trades on.
Yeah. So let's get into it. How did you get into modeling? Like, how were you found, or was it something that you just felt like, man, I feel like I can do this. Let me see what are the avenues I can get into it.
Okay, going like way back, this started. Well,
Yeah.
I was always into fashion,
Uh-huh.
like starting around high school, like middle school. Like you're a kid, you don't really care about what
Right,
you look like.
right.
I didn't. I was like, whatever's comfortable.
Right.
Or whatever. But high school, it's like, let me try looking better. Let me, work on my image.
Mhm.
And then you go through that like awkward phase where
Yes.
it's like you kind of just figuring stuff out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't until college where I really stepped into my own style.
Okay.
And then there was this like fashion show in college that people were like, you should just like try and see if you want to do it. And I did it. And it was cool. Like I enjoyed it,
Mhm.
but I was still more focused on like academics, getting my
Okay.
degree and
Right,
everything,
of course.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the pandemic hits, everything shuts down, nothing really going on.
Uh-huh.
So I'm on Instagram, I'm just scrolling, and then I see a casting call for like a show. I don't know if you know Jay Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Jay
Yeah.
Mulan for her agency. We're doing a casting call.
Mhm.
So I just I went, and then they picked me, and then I just met a whole bunch of other people, and they're like, "Hey, we got this, we got that," and you just
Oh,
kind of network,
yeah.
and you kind of just
Okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that then. So was that like finding yourself in that awkward stage? What were the things that helped you to get out of that awkward stage? Like just kind of going through the motions of like, I don't know if I really like this, like finding your own style. How did you go about doing that?
Style wise, it's really trial and error.
Of course, we talked about
It's
that.
definitely trial and error.
That,
I know a lot of people kind of get inspo from like what they see online, and there's nothing wrong with that. I definitely get inspo,
Right.
But at the same time, I try not to follow trends. I kind of like what I like, even if it's not like trending right now.
Right. Yeah.
So I just I see like, oh, maybe I should try this, pick up pieces, and I see what like overseas, like even internationally, I was like, okay, America is hot on this, but like in Asia is like a completely different style.
Right,
so if I'm trying to stand out in America, let me follow like the Asian styles, like European styles, and just like bring it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I think my story is nowhere similar to yours, but like college was probably my stage where I found out like I like doing this shit or dressing up and being fashionable, because there was a point of time where I was just in a rut. I feel like, damn, what can I do to express myself? So just going through the motions of like, all right, like you said, trial and error, putting shit on and walking outside with it. You get compliments here and there, but trying to actually find that style, I feel like versatility is the best thing. Like you said, trends come and go, so it's not really the best thing to follow. Sometimes you can or whatever, but for me, it was kind of like going through the darkest moment of my life and finding what I actually want to do and what my purpose and what helped me express myself. So do you feel like fashion helps you express yourself more, or do you have other avenues that help you do that a lot more than fashion?
No, for sure. I'm glad you brought it up because I'm not really a big talker. Like doing a podcast is good for me, really. But I'm kind of an introvert by nature.
Right.
So fashion definitely helped express myself, like whatever I'm feeling that day or just whatever phase I'm going through.
Right.
It's like, this is how I want people to perceive me. This is how I want to come across without actually having to, speak to people. It's like, just be that cool, like, like nonchalant guy.
Damn, he got that shit on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
That's kind of like a deal breaker. You got some nice things on, then people kind of come to you. And that's how I kind of found my community too.
Okay. You ain't gotta really do too much of like reaching out. You feel like you do enough to where people will come up and be like, well, damn, I like those pants, and then that creates a conversation for you, and
exactly
it makes it a lot easier for you, so you don't have to do the heavy lifting.
For sure.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
And question, was it something that you were able to see like in different areas that made you feel like I can be able to do this the way I want to do it? Basically, with the way that you put your clothes together, style it, etc. Was it like when you went to college? What college you went to?
I went to Houston-Tillotson. It's a HBCU in Austin. Yeah, you know about it. Okay.
Yeah.
And you stood. Was that something that made you look at it and like, I'm fixing to put this together the way that it is? Because for me, like I went to high school. In high school, I used to dress up almost every day.
Boy.
Every day. Then I went to college. I realized I went to TSU. When I went to college, I looked at it like I'm dressing in this area, but when I came to Houston was totally different. Do you feel the same way? Because I know you went to Katy, so it's just a different like area.
It's actually opposite for me. In high school, I was kind of like whatever, but in college, I was dressing up completely different style. Like right now, it's more like casual kind of streetwear style. But in college, I thought I was gonna be like the next CEO. So like I was wearing suits every day, like with the tie. Like I was looking up how to tie these fancy ass knots and everything.
Oh! I did that before. Like looking up all those damn different,
There's so many different ways.
Yeah, like goodness, my favorite is the Trinity knot. If you know what that is,
I've seen it. I don't know how to do it, but I've seen
that
it. That
was my favorite. I would like, cause like people see a knot. I was like, that's a cool knot, bro. Like, how the fuck you do that? And I'm like, I got you. But no, I was really into like the whole professionalism because I got into the whole like area of like I don't know if you heard of the group. It's like 100 Black Men or like.
I think I heard.
Yeah, it's like a mentorship program.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got into that. So that kind of guided me, and I'm also an alpha. If you're
okay. All right, I'm not.
No,
I didn't finish college.
Oh, so. No, Alpha is a real big into like mentorship and professionalism and just being a good example. So like I was suited and booted almost every day. Some type of different blazer was the nice pants. I didn't even have a backpack, bro. I had a
The satchel?
I had the satchel, bro.
That's all
I had
you
the
need. That's all you
satchel.
needed. That's all you needed.
Every day, the leather satchel, bro. Show up to class. in the suit,
Yeah.
like,
You can't. Yeah,
I was
That's
ready.
all you need.
crazy.
Yeah,
so
so
you had
it-
the professional fit.
Yeah, so I went
okay.
like super professional, and then it went like super streetwear, and now I try to do something in between where it's like still like elevated,
Right.
but not like super stiff.
Okay.
sense.
All right. So, like, as far as like your journey in the industry, are you transitioning out, or are you still going to continue to be involved in modeling and things like that, or are you trying to do your own thing?
Definitely still modeling. I actually took like a 2-year hiatus from like being an active model just to focus on my corporate career.
Okay.
Modeling is my passion, but it can be there's ups and downs. Like
Right.
especially in
Yeah.
Houston, it's a growing industry,
Yes. Yeah.
but it's not there yet.
Yeah.
So like if you go to like New York or LA,
Of course, yeah.
Atlanta, and I did that for a few seasons, but I just needed that stability. So I came back, but now I'm come back into it more active now, and I'm actually getting more time behind the camera. Like I said, I've been doing a lot more creative direction. I think it helps with being like a model too, because when you in front of the camera all the time, you don't really learn as much as how things look and how to like compose shots and stuff like that. And it's just a good way to expand myself and make it more marketable.
Yeah.
Ultimately, my goal is still to be known as like a model / actor.
Okay.
But for now, I am doing my own thing, exploring like different creative avenues.
Okay. So you do a little bit of acting. What have you been in so far, or there's some things that are coming up that we should be looking out for too?
So I started doing commercials.
Okay.
Like I did like a Pepsi commercial, and then I did one for this past Olympics. So I was in the commercial for that, and then I do have a reality show coming up.
Yeah.
It's called House of Influence.
Talk about it.
Apple TV, December 1st.
Talk
Look
about
out
it.
for it.
Talk about it.
Yeah, so it's a competition-based reality show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I can't wait to see that too, because my wife on there too. So yeah, we gonna see what that look like. Yeah. How was that filming that though? By the way,
it was different.
How long was it? How long was the film?
It was shot in batches. So overall, maybe like few months span, but we would shoot like a night here, a night there, and then there was a couple of stretches where we shot for like a week straight. Like I said, it was a learning curve.
Yeah.
I'm not really. I didn't see myself as a reality personality, so I'm kind of there like just being me and chill.
Yeah.
But then we have like this huge personalities on the show where it's like I didn't vibe with everyone, but most people were cool, and I just kind of did my own thing. I think a lot of people play up their personality on TV.
yeah, for sure. You know,
It got to be different because
They
you're an
got you
introvert.
a
If
little
you being
bit,
an
yeah.
introvert, people always look for like somebody being negative, somebody being loud, etc. So
Yeah.
like when you've been an introvert, it's totally different because now you have to kind of get there, like basically understand their personality because they're a little bit more quieter than.
especially when I guess when you're on camera, people want to see more. Yeah, so they want to be a little bit more than what they are.
Yeah.
But you just be like, shit.
No, I definitely try to give them what they wanted.
little
Like
bit,
I
yeah.
definitely came out of my shell a little more vocal,
Uh-huh.
especially during like the behind the scenes shit. I kind of talk my shit a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I talk my like what I really felt. But in person, when it's like 10 of y'all just screaming, it's like
Oh, nah.
nah, that's a little bit too much for me.
Yeah, I got you. Understandable. So, I guess talk about it a little bit more. You know, so what are some things that you feel make you happy, like outside of all the fashion, outside of work, outside of your passion? What is just something that's just like an everyday thing that you like to do that kind of keeps you calm or keeps you even keel? That makes sense.
Okay. Going back to the fitness thing, like hitting the gym, like hitting some heavy weights, like that's my therapy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because like life is so busy, like you have all these different things to do.
Thanks.
But when you're in the gym, you just like, when you're lifting like 200 pounds, like you
Yeah.
can't think about nothing else. So,
No,
like,
facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like
You're trying to survive.
You
at this point.
focus.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
But besides that, I do have a son. He's 3 years old now.
Okay.
And just spend time with him.
Yeah.
That brings me joy. And I'm a dog guy too. I have cane corsos.
Oh,
So I spent a lot of time with them. Yeah.
How many?
4 of them actually.
Ooh.
I used to breed them. So that's why I have 4.
4 of them?
Yeah, that's a lot of work. That's a lot.
I
I don't recommend it.
You know,
I don't recommend having 4.
I can tell.
1 or 2. 1 or 2.
They get big, don't they?
Yeah, they're like 100 to like 130 pounds.
Boy, you got 4 of them.
Yeah.
I know they can eat.
They playful.
Yeah, they playful.
Real playful.
With me, with strangers.
He said with me.
With strangers.
He said
they guard dogs at the end of the day.
Yeah. No, that's cool then. So how does it feel being a dad? Like, how do you enjoy the process of learning that you were going to be a dad, and then the process of going through it year by year? Of course, you're on year 3, so.
I had a very, what's the right word? Unique situation with my deal. It was rocky at first, but we're at a good place now. And my relationship with my son and his mother is really good now. We there's no drama, there's no like bad blood or nothing.
That's good.
And like we're really tight. I feel like most boys like mama's boys. But I don't even know what to say, like a daddy's boy. I don't know.
Like
I could tell he looks up to me.
Yeah.
So it's like that really actually made me think about what kind of man I want to be, because I didn't grow up with a father. Like he wasn't in my life at all. So I didn't have like that strong male role model. Like I have uncles and I've had like teachers and I've had coaches, but it's just not the same. It's not the same. So when I found out I was going to be a father, I was like, let me get my stuff together. Let me figure out what kind of man I want to be. And so he can grow up having a strong figure and having like footsteps to walk in.
Do you find yourself, like, of course, knowingly we all gonna make mistakes and stuff like that. Do you find yourself making some mistakes in learning, like saying, okay, maybe I should have done that differently, and then learning from that and then doing something completely different, like as he gets older? Or have you not made those mistakes because you already put in the work to say, okay, these are the things I don't want to do with your son?
A little bit of both. I definitely made mistakes. Like I'm still learning to this day.
Yeah, we all learn.
I would say the biggest thing though is just being a masculine figure. Because I was raised by women, like my mom, aunts, grandma, all that type of stuff. And his mom is very soft. My grandmother, my mother, his grandmother is very soft on him. So I was like, he's very spoiled.
Yes. Oh my God.
So I was like, from day one, I knew I had to be that strict dad that keeps him in check.
That should be hard.
That should be hard as hell.
It's hard because like I'm the bad guy sometimes.
You don't want to be the bad guy.
I don't want to be the bad guy, but I know that if I don't, then it's gonna be bad in the long run. He's just gonna get away with stuff. He's not gonna learn like responsibility, respect, and all those good traits that I feel like a father should instill in their son.
Because he's able to look up at you and see that this is the image of who I need to be following.
And I, like me and Crystal, we get into it every now and again because it's like, knowing her, she's a mom, so she wants to love on them. She wants to nurture them, and it's cool and it's fine. But it's like, I have to make sure that before they get outside of this house, that okay, they're gonna deal with the consequences with me before the world show them different consequences, because it gets worse when you get outside the house. So them being spoiled, because my kids are spoiled and she dealing with them right now, so thank goodness. But my kids are spoiled to the point where it's like, now daddy got to come in and handle and regulate things, because they're only going to go so far with me, but with mom, they feel like they can do this because she love on them, she spoil them, she give them X, Y, and Z. And so they love that. And when mom get fed up, dad got to come in and regulate things. And so now it's at attention, go sit down or go do this, that, and the third. So it sucks being the bad guy in the situation, but it's necessary for sure. So.
Especially with like with me having my girl, my daughter, I feel so horrible when I yell at her. I feel horrible when I got to discipline her, because she tests me every day. Every day. And the fact that I play all day, she tests me and she sits back and just do whatever she wants. But with her, like with her mother and most of the women in the family, she's able to just do whatever. I have to come in there and be like, hey, you can't do that. You can't do that. I feel so bad every time, bro.
See, look, I'm an old school dad. So, like, I believe in, the belt, whatever. So, like, with my kids, especially my daughter, because she can talk and, like, she's very smart. Like, when she knows it's coming and what she knows what she's doing, like, she'll come up and then she'll already start the waterworks before I even say anything, before I even do anything. It's like, damn, well, I got to be the bad guy right now, especially to my baby, because that's my baby. She was my first, so it's like, it sucks being the bad guy, but it's necessary because we don't want them going out into the world and being bad individuals. Because you don't discipline them, you don't create that boundary for them to understand people. You can't do this when you go out into the real world, and it's going to be different consequences, and consequences may be life or death.
Because the world way rougher than what we can do.
Yeah, exactly. So,
no, I'm glad you said that, actually, because during the young adult years, like say 18 to like 22, speaking of mistakes, I made a lot of like rookie mistakes as like a young adult, and because I never really faced like true consequences for my action up to that point. Like when the world like hits you back.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't ready.
Oh,
I was like, damn, like I got knocked flat on my ass.
Yeah.
Like, and I took it hard, and I had to come out of that myself. So I just want my son to be prepared for that, because it's like, if you grow up I grew up spoiled. So like when you grow up like having everything like handed to you is like real easy. Like you can kind of get away with shit. But you step out and it's like when you turn 18, like you a man now. Like, no one's gonna be easy.
Nobody cares.
No one cares.
Yeah, for sure.
So you mess up, like that's just too bad. That's on you.
Facts.
So yeah,
I think that's probably the hardest part, because our last episode we was talking about like what are some things that you learn to leave behind as a boy growing into a man, and not just by age but by maturity and experience and wisdom of like understanding certain things I can't do anymore, because now I got to deal with real world consequences, and not only my consequences, but those consequences lead to other people having to deal with them as well. So it's not just you have to worry about, and the things that you do, the actions, sometimes the shit you say may get you caught up in certain situations where it's not just you having to deal with those consequences, but people that you love as well. So that was interesting you said that too.
That responsibility is a big thing growing up.
Facts.
No one told. Of course, you hear like, oh, you gotta be responsible.
Right.
Being a man, like with a family and other responsibilities, like everything is really on you. Yeah, and one of the hardest things I had to learn is like really no one's coming to save you. Like you got to do everything. You literally got to do everything yourself. Like of course you got your family, you got your friends to help you out, but at the end of the day, it's on you.
So we talked about this on a couple episodes back. I just want to get your take on it. Did you find it easy to communicate like being vulnerable and how you feel, like your emotions and stuff, with like your mom per se, or your grandmother and things like that? Did that come easier for you, or was it like the same for us, where it's like it's a little bit more difficult and you gotta almost pry it out of us for us to explain or at least express what we feeling?
When I was younger, it was a lot easier speaking to my mama, because we were really tight, and we still are tight now. But as I've grown older, it's changed. Bless you. It's changed a little bit. I just feel like some things she just can't relate to.
Got you. That makes sense.
She can't relate to. And one thing that actually hit me is one time I was going through a really rough patch, and I called her just for like some like support, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she just was just like, I don't know how to help you. I can't help you. And after that, it's like, okay, that kind of changed things. I was like, if my mom is saying I can't help you, I don't know what to tell you. Like maybe you should get some like professional help. I'm like, okay, let me just thug shit out. Let me just figure it out. Like for real.
I'm gonna figure this shit out by myself. Then. I got you though. Yeah, that makes sense.
So ever since then, I don't really open up to my people because but just talking about your feelings is great. Like if you need that outlet,
Right.
if you're that type of person that helps you, I say do it. But for
Right.
me, I know talking can only go so far.
Right.
End of the day, I like progress. I like to fix my situation. I don't like just talking about the situation.
Yeah,
Ain't
bro.
no change.
I think that's inherently, as men, that's what we like to do. Now, we of course can't speak for everybody, but it's like when Crystal come to me with certain issues or how she feeling, my thought process, what can I do to fix it or find a solution for it? In all aspects, it's like, if there's an issue or there's a problem or if I'm feeling this way, what can I do about it to fix it? And I guess for a lot of times, especially for her, it's like, I don't need you to fix this either. You know what I mean? Sometimes just listen.
Yeah.
Because I don't need a solution at this point. I just want you to hear what I'm saying or what I'm conveying to you. And for me, inherently, I'm thinking about, okay,
You would fix it, right? You're like problem solving.
yeah, I want to solve, I want to fix it because I want to make you feel good. You know, I want to make you feel better about what you feel, what you're dealing with, or what you're feeling. But sometimes it's okay to, I guess, sit in it and take it in and feel how you feel, and then, you know, reset and just say, okay, now I'm good because I needed to feel that. And I guess for me, it's just like, I want to fix it so I don't have to feel it again, or so you don't have to feel that again. I guess it's just trying to find that balance of what is it for us to say, okay, let us fix it, and then for them to be like, you know, I just need you to listen. Like, I don't know.
Sometimes people just want to vent.
Yeah.
Like sometimes people want to vent. People do want a solution at the end of the venting, but sometimes a person just want to be heard.
Yeah.
And it'd be so hard to, because I know I used to be so nonchalant and not listening to whatever somebody says, because if it ain't my way or if I don't want to hear it, I'm not listening to it. But once you get in a relationship, and also as being a man, you have to understand that I have to listen to this person and try to communicate, because it takes both ways. Somebody got to talk, somebody has to listen, somebody has to talk, and somebody has to listen, somebody has to understand. And hopefully both of y'all understand.
Yeah.
But it's so hard sometimes because both of us don't want to understand. We just want to
Sometimes it
say
get
our
lost in
point.
translation. Yeah, for sure. So how are you in your relationship? Like, how do you, as far as like when it comes to, if y'all ever have a disagreement, which being humans, I feel like we all do, but how do you handle those situations?
I mean, we good now. Like, it took a little minute. It was rocky because you know, you learn your partner.
Yeah. Yes.
And,
yes. Yes. Absolutely.
So at first, it was a lot of disagreements, a lot of fighting. It was a little bit toxic.
Yeah.
But we learned each other's like communication styles and what was really important to us. It's like, you know, we fighting, but we still together. So it's like, obviously, we have, you know, we care about each other.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's make this work.
Right.
So it's like, what do you need? What do I need? And how can we meet in the middle?
Right.
And now we barely fight. We don't fight like at all.
Right.
And I just think it comes down to understanding and compromise. Not compromise and like someone's losing, but just like, I'm saying, like understanding like how can we both meet each other's needs
in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle. Because it's not y'all versus each other, it's y'all versus
we're a team
problem. Yeah, exactly.
You talked about like venting and like you know, speaking your mind and like support, and she's who I go to when I just can't keep stuff in anymore, or like I have like self-doubt. It's like, you know, I don't know, like, should I do this? I don't know if I can really blah blah blah. And then she just like, you know, boost me up and like, you know, like, you're the best, you can do this, like you got it.
You get that battery in your back a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like for the most part, like that's the key thing of like trying to figure out each other, you know, in a relationship, is like finding what our needs are and how can we both meet each other's needs without, you know, clashing, because like we all communicate differently. We all grew up differently. So trying to find that middle ground of how I was raised and how you were raised was two completely different worlds. So how can we come together and kind of like have this melting pot of where it's just nothing but love? Of course, everything is not going to be perfect, but at the same time, we want to have each other understand, this is what I need from you, this is what you need from me, and I want to give you that. Right now, I'm just struggling with doing that or conveying that to you. So,
because you have to have that. Y'all have to be aligned. Basically, if you have that same alignment, it's gonna be a lot of rough times that y'all gonna go through. Y'all gonna argue. It's gonna be a lot of disagreements, but y'all both have to understand the sacrifice that it's going to take for that common goal, so it is a learning curve, especially once you become a man and you do get into a relationship. Also having a kid, it's just so much that you have to learn, and sometimes us watching our parents or watching other like man figures to see how to be a man and be that is very important. It's important because if you got a boy, it's certain things that a female will never go through that a boy is gonna go through. Just like it's gonna be certain things that I never understand a female on, which I think is the reason why we end up getting in relationships, because you think differently from her. She thinks differently, and it's supposed to be that puzzle that ends up mixing together.
Yeah, for sure. I guess like what are some things that you feel like helps you? Besides, of course, you say the gym and things like that, but are you into like music? What type of music are you into, or music do you listen to? I know you're pretty chill, pretty introverted, but are there some type of music that you listen to that's like more on the abnormal side, or is it just normal? Like,
what you mean by abnormal?
More like unconventional, where like I like to listen to a lot. So like I like to listen to like folk music and some certain different genres that's on the outside of what is quote unquote considered normal to society.
I don't know if you consider it abnormal, but I consider like alternate music.
Oh, that's not abnormal at all.
Yeah, like rock, alternate rock, or even like metal sometimes, or like EDM, like house music.
Yeah.
It really depends on my mood. Like I'm trying to get pumped up. I listen to like Pierce the Veil or something.
Okay.
If you heard,
I've heard of them.
Something like that. But I do generally stick to R&B and rap. But it just depends on my mood.
You can switch it up and everything.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, that's cool. So, what are some? I guess let's see. What are some challenges you faced as you were going through, your journey in modeling?
Man, that's a lot of challenges, bro. Like one of them obviously is like location. Like you got to travel,
right?
So I've been to New York a few times. Like I've done New York Fashion Week a few times, and that was cool. But I hate to play that card, but like the race card, but it's true, bro. Like it's super true. Like
that's almost in every industry, though.
Yeah,
right?
like they love like the white boys, and like the Latinos, and even Asian men to some extent. But I feel if you're black, the real deep ebony like African vibe right now, like real dark complexion.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them.
That's really in right now.
Right.
So people say that being racially ambiguous is a plus, which it is, because I'm black and Vietnamese.
Right.
So and I do have a unique look. So that's a pro and a con. Con is it's like no one is really, at least in the high fashion industry, let me say that. In the high fashion industry, they're looking for like really striking features, a certain look. And I found difficulty everywhere, because like I'll see like a dude that's like, no offense, but like a basic white guy.
You talk your shit.
It's like a basic white guy, like Abercrombie dude.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I got you.
all American type.
Yeah,
vibe.
there you go.
And that's been a big. I don't know. It makes me feel a certain way, because like I know that he's not better than
Facts.
me.
No,
I know he's not better than
what
me.
it is. No, it is what it is. You got that dog. He had that dog.
And on top of that, the body dysmorphia is pretty real.
I heard,
because right now I'm 6'2". I'm just under like 200 pounds. At my leanest, I was like 170. I had like a 30-inch waist.
Damn, what the fuck?
I had a 30-inch waist. I was really lean, and they were still telling me to get smaller, bro.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, they were like, get to like 160, 150.
Wild. Yeah, absolutely wild.
And that's the industry I chose to be in. So it's like I can't be like like I can't blame the industry. That's what I chose.
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn, bro, like
Because you
that's
6'2",
crazy.
you 6'2", that's
yeah, that like super skinny.
Yeah, they like you. Yeah,
And like
damn.
I was super lean. Like you could see my skull, bro, through my face. Like my cheekbones were really gaunt. Like you could see all like the muscle, like fibers in my body. Like I had like my feet were hurting because I had no fat on my feet.
Damn.
So whenever I was walking around, like it would just hurt.
oh damn.
Really?
And they would tell me like, "Yo, you gotta like lose another 10 pounds."
No, that's crazy.
And like
bro.
I was like, "Damn,
so
bro."
that they damn near want you to kill yourself at this point.
Basically,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was another challenge for sure.
damn.
So,
So what are the like? Of course, you know, going through things like that. What are some of the pros? Because you see like, okay, you're everywhere and things like that, magazines, commercials, and stuff like that. You get a lot of opportunities. But what are the pros that people don't know about when it comes to the industry?
besides like the whole like success aspect and like being, being on covers, whatever. The biggest thing for me is just I like it. Like it's a passion for me. Like I wouldn't recommend doing this if this is not something you really want to do. Right. If you don't love it, like don't do it because it's miserable. Honestly, like the diet and like all the cardio you have to do and watching your weight and the mental health aspects. Oh, another thing is how they treat you in the industry. Like all the shit you see on TV, you think it's like over dramatic and like people are not that mean, bro. People are mean, bro.
Really?
People are mean, dude. Like they will say, at least from my experience, I'm sure there are great people out there, but from people I worked with, it's like they'll tell you to your face, like, no, like you're not good enough, blah, blah, blah. Or like you say one thing out of line, it's like you're done. Like it's cutthroat. It's really cutthroat.
Was it a specific city that was a little bit meaner than the others?
New York.
New York? I knew he was to say it.
New York.
New York for sure, huh?
Yeah, they don't give two fucks,
they don't
bro.
give a damn.
No, because the thing is, there's so many people that want to be in that place. So it's like, if you're not willing to get with the program,
It's a variety.
like we got like 10 of the models that are trying to take your spot.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So it's like either you gonna get with the program or you can just leave.
Damn.
And that plays with your nerves too, because like my nerves was bad.
Really?
Especially like the first time I went out there, like by myself, I was so overwhelmed. You get used to it. But pros, the passion and just the connections that you make, I say for sure. Like not even from a business standpoint, just from a friendship standpoint, you meet a lot of cool people.
Okay.
And if you're a creative, it's a great industry to be in. You meet like-minded individuals, and the community itself, from like a creative standpoint, for the most part, it's collaborative. So like, we're all trying to make it. We're all trying to get to some destination, and it's like people are willing to work with each other to get to that place.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's good. So it's basically like camaraderie amongst like other people. Of course, I guess you get your, creative directors who are sometimes assholes or something like that. But I guess the people you're going through that journey with, you kind of connect on the same things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say there is a division between the people who are still trying to make it versus the people who have some sort of stability. Because like the dudes that are like signed, that work with these big agencies, like if you come in there and like you on your stuff, they'll be nice to your face.
Oh,
yeah.
But
behind your back,
behind your back, they'd be like, or like they'd feel threatened. Because I went to New York with a couple of Houston models actually, and Houston niggas, we fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we look good.
Absolutely.
We real fly.
Yeah, for sure.
So we walk in there and they're like, who the fuck is this? Like,
Yeah.
like who are they? And they kind of like look at you sideways and like they be trying to make you be friendly, but it's still like kind of like very cliquish. So
It's almost like the LA type of shit. They friendly in your face, but behind your back they kind of
because at the end of the day, it is competition. Like if you make it, like say you make it, you like sign model or whatever, there's no guarantee that you're not gonna get replaced.
Right.
So it's like at the end of the day, we still competition. And I feel like as a person coming in, you don't have a secure spot, you are more hungry. Like when I came in, I was hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing whatever I could to secure a spot.
Okay.
Like
Question.
So what? Go ahead.
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment up to today?
biggest accomplishment modeling wise, I would say I did New York Fashion Week 4 seasons.
Damn.
Was it 4 or 5? It was 4 or 5 seasons. It was like every fall and spring season back to back for 2.5 years. So I would travel back and forth. I say modeling wise, that's my biggest thing because the runway, the high fashion is what I'm really passionate about. That's what I like. But like personally wise, I'd say the kind of base I built here. I've been a little bit quiet lately, but I would say at like when I was most active, I was kind of that guy you kind of reach out to if you want a model in Houston.
Oh, okay.
It's like if
you that nigga.
I did a lot of music videos for like artists like when Martin Leo was like coming up.
Yeah.
I did the music video for her and then just other local artists. So it's like if someone was like, hey, I need a male model, it's like reach out to him.
Okay. That's hard. Do you plan on of course I know you say you want to get, creative directing, and do you plan on like building your own like framework out here too, where it's like, well, since I'm in the industry, I can get a group or at least train up other people or at least give them information to this is what you need to do to be a model, like have your own agency. Is that possible to build in Houston?
It's possible. Some people have done it to varying success. I'd say for like the Black community, it's a little bit harder. There's like, I don't want to name drop any groups, but there's a couple that are pretty solid, but I haven't seen one that's like, it's like really top tier.
Right.
So maybe down the line, but that would be like a side quest for me, really.
Gotcha.
I'm really focused on my individual career. I feel like I need to get to top before I can help other people and lift them up.
Facts.
Because I'm still growing in my career. So I was like, I don't want to give anyone, not false information, but like the best foot forward until I can really like, reach down and be like, this is what I did. This is how I got here. And this is what you can do. Let me help you.
Okay.
Question for you. And does anything like with music, so like artists, they have a thing where like if you're a certain age, like they be like, you're too old. Is that the same thing for like modeling as well?
Yeah, it is. For men, it's a little bit different. Depends on what you do. I'm 26 now. So I would say the hot years are probably like 18 to like 25. Like that's when when they're looking for new faces, and like that's probably where you have the most range of options. But now for men, it's getting a little more broad. So it's like if you have a mature look to you, that can work too. Because you see like older people in ads and commercials, but women's definitely young. Like by the time you hit like mid to late 20s as like a female model, it's
you about it there?
If you don't look young, like if you like 28, but you look like you're 22, you cool. But like you gotta look young, you gotta look youthful. And you got, like for me, when I'm out in New York, I shave, like no facial hair. They're like a real clean cut, really youthful look. That's just the vibe I like. So like when I'm here, I grow the beard a little bit. I grow the mustache right now. That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
But like eventually I'm gonna shave when I go back out there.
Okay. So how long do you spend in New York? Is it just for New York Fashion Week, or is it you take some time to go out there just to get reacclimated to it as well?
Probably about a month.
Okay.
Like you go for like a couple of weeks beforehand, like do some castings, a week or two for actual shows, and then it's like if you meet with like an agent or agency, and they're like, hey, stay another week. We want to do some test photos. We want to shoot with you. I want you to meet some people. Maybe it really depends on how much work you're getting. Like if they're like, hey, stay another 3 weeks. We got a campaign for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay another 3 weeks.
Okay, got you. Is it on your dime when you're out there, or is it there?
That's the thing. It's on your dime.
Okay.
So it's like the whole goal is you use the jobs you book to pay back.
Okay.
Unless like you just a big name, then it's like, we got to pay for my expenses too. That's different.
Got you. Okay.
But like the average model, you're gonna pay for yourself. Some some agencies, they have like model hotels where it's like, hey, we house all our models here, so you get like a better rate.
Okay.
And they just take it out of your earnings. So you don't pay up front, but like they take a cut of whatever the job is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Interesting. Huh. So, I guess you got any other questions?
think I asked most of mine today.
So what are some things like? What do you feel like is the important, or what are some things that you feel can make or break someone who's trying to get into the industry?
You have thick skin.
Mm.
But you gotta have thick skin because you can get a lot of no's.
Yeah.
Like you can get a lot of no's, and it may not even be you. It just like we're looking for a model that's, 5'10" to 6'3" with the 30-inch waist and blah blah blah. It's like if you don't fit that, it's like no matter how good you are, they're just not gonna pick you. Or we're looking for like a conservative lifestyle shoot. You can't have tattoos.
Oh really?
You can't have piercings.
Damn.
Or if they're shooting for like a Latin brand, they want Latin models. So a lot of times it may not be you, it just be not what you're looking for. But at the same time, the whole like body positivity thing is kind of going away in the industry. Like for a long time, they're like, yeah, you can be big and beautiful, you can look which way and still get booked.
Right.
And some people, that's still true.
But it's hard.
But a lot of times it's not. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and be like, maybe I gotta do better. Maybe I gotta put the fork down. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I gotta take better care of my skin.
Right,
Maybe
yeah.
I gotta do something better. So if you're not open to constant self-improvement, being like social, a lot of these networks you go to, these like parties or these social events, that's tough. Like for if you're not like super social person, like I had to force myself to stay in the mix, and just know what type of lane that you want to be in, and like go for it, because you can do a little bit of everything, but you can find more success if you know exactly what you want to do.
Okay.
And commercial versus like fashion. Fashion is great. Everyone wants to do fashion.
Right.
It's cool. Like if you want some aura, do some fashion.
Yeah. Right.
But it really actually don't pay that much.
Really?
Like if you want the big bucks, you gotta do commercials.
Commercials, where is that?
Yeah, like whether it's print, like on a magazine, or just it could be a commercial for literally like furniture or like a mattress, or they're selling cups or whatever. Like it could be literally
like
anything.
something really like obscure or something like that. Yeah.
Do you feel like that opportunity comes a little bit more with social media, or actually being in New York and different areas? Do you think like that opportunity comes because of the social media or being in the area, networking?
Oh, yeah. Fashion is definitely more location based, but commercials it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like in Texas, at least, there's some stuff in Houston, but the biggest thing is Austin and Dallas. I've noticed those are the big commercial hubs.
Okay.
In Texas. So if you're closer to there, it will help. But like if you want to drive, then it's whatever.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's cool then. Damn. The more you know. The more you know. So what are some things that you're looking to get into like now? Like that's more, I guess more not far away, but like things that you're planning on getting into that's like in the near future.
Near future.
I know you got something coming up with
but besides the show, definitely plan on using that as like a springboard to kind of get my face out there. Definitely takes more digitals. You gotta say current, like you take like 5 good pictures and use it for like a long ass time. Like I've been
okay.
I've been kind of doing that, but I gotta take some more updated pictures. And just my goal is just outreach, get my name out there, and just get connected with people on top of improving just my creative skills. I don't know if Crystal told you, but I'm working with her for next music.
Yeah, that's
video.
what I was talking
Oh
about.
Yeah. So that's something I want to put in my bag too, just to make myself more marketable.
Okay.
And then you mentioned like follower count, and if you were like a big like social media personality, that's important too. If you don't have a big enough social media account, sometimes they don't even want to work with you.
Really?
Yeah. So that's something I'm planning on working on too, being just more of that typical like influencer personality and getting my follower count up.
Do you find it harder, like transition, or at least being more like influencer based, as far as like trying to focus on that too and get that, because you're already well versed in actually going on location and doing that, but is it easier for you to do it as far as being an influencer, or have you not actually focused on that yet?
Nah, the whole influencer aspect is more difficult to me for sure, because it's just that's all you gotta be unless you have like a team,
right? You
gotta be the one to record, edit, and all of that. And it's a big time commitment, and it's just going out there and just filming yourself is something I'm still working on. Like I feel so awkward, like just filming myself, to be honest. But no, that's something I'm definitely working on, and it's not just gonna be like fitness. It's not gonna be just fashion content. It's just lifestyle as well, because I don't want to pigeonhole myself into just one aspect, because I like to do a lot of different things. Fashion is just one of my passions.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's cool, man. Well, running out of time right here. That was a good conversation though. Like very informative too, because you don't really get to hear about some of the stuff, you were talking about as well. You hear about the body dysmorphia and stuff like that, but more insight on like, they do play, like the little racist game and racism stuff going on. And you do have your subsect of different areas that you can model in and finding which area you want to be in too. We didn't know that either. Or like there's a difference between fashion and commercial. We didn't know that either. So that's really good to receive information like that, and we appreciate you for coming out.
Yeah,
I know you're not really a talker or not, but so we appreciate that and giving us that insight as well. But I hope y'all enjoyed. This was another episode of the DipdNWhipd Podcast. I'm your boy Hoff with the sauce and my dog
Skinny,
and our special guest.
What's up, Ky?
Tell them where they can find you at, what you got coming up, so they can go and.
Yeah, I'm mainly active on Instagram. It's Ky Nguyen. My last name is Nguyen. It's Vietnamese. It's kind of hard, but yeah, you can find me on most platforms. And just keep on the lookout for my show and just upcoming content. I plan on shooting a lot of different things as a model, as a director, as whatever creative avenue I decide to explore in the future. Just keep an eye out.
There you go, man. Sir. Well, we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Thank you.